for this next video, again, this is a comment that somebody made in the YouTube channel. Thanks for doing that. Please leave these, because that's what I'm going to look to when I'm prioritizing what videos to make. So somebody had written about their eye contact getting worse over COVID, making other people uncomfortable, and how to improve it. So I thought this was great. Eye contact comes up a lot for people with social anxiety. So firstly, why eye contact is an issue? Part of it is it's innate. So when we get anxious, our threat system kicks in, and that compels us into something that is called involuntary submission. And this means we kind of shut down, we submit to other people so as to not get socially injured. And it's involuntary because we're not trying to do it. It's our threat system saying, there is a risk of injury here. Submit. And so there's this whole range of like submission behaviors. So it makes eye contact hard because our body's basically telling us, don't make eye contact, show that you're not a threat, show that you're not challenging, prevent yourself from being attacked. So that's hard. So that is kind of the context here. That's why it's hard to make eye contact. So considering that, when we are triggered for involuntary submission, we can't rely upon our natural eye contact, because our natural eye contact is going to be looked down. So we don't necessarily want to do that. We don't want to be attacked, but we also don't want to be conveying submission and weakness. We still want to connect. We want to be well regarded, and we don't want to be attacked. So what this means is my idea is, in this situation, it's really good to know the rules of eye contact. That way we can choose to engage in this even when anxious. So first thing you want to understand is we're not trying to dominate people with eye contact. We're not trying to stare at them. The premise is this. These are two sets of eyes. If we look at each other like this, eye contact to eye contact direct, it's very, very stressful. So we're not aiming to have eye contact be direct face-to-face eye contact. It's very stressful to us. It gets our arousal levels up. And it generally happens if we're about to fight someone or make out with them. So assuming that's not what we're talking about here, we don't want this direct eye contact. People have this idea, oh, I'm supposed to be like having this face-to-face. Why am I uncomfortable with this? Because you're built to be. It's very uncomfortable for humans. So what you want to understand as the rules are that we don't want this to happen. So the rules allow for this not to happen, because what we do when talking with eye contact is different to what we do when listening with eye contact. With listening, you want to make eye contact. So if someone's talking to you, you do want to be paying attention. You do want your eyeballs looking at them. Why? Because that basically allows them to feel good. It shows that we are listening. It shows that we care. It's giving them attention. Unlike some other creatures, our ears don't rotate to show the person that we're listening. We need our eyeballs to do that. So when someone's talking, we want to be almost 100% paying it, like focusing our eyes on them. Shows that we care, shows that we're listening. If you're not doing that, then it's kind of rejecting, dismissing. The good news on the other side of this is that when you're talking, you can basically look wherever. If I'm having a conversation with somebody, I'm probably looking over here, looking down there. Like I'm moving around, looking in all directions. And the reason why is this thing, eyeball to eyeball contact, is stressful. If I'm doing that, it's kind of hard for me to remember what I'm saying. It's hard for me to think creatively. It's hard for me to come up with ideas. So we don't have to make eye contact. However, we do want to check in. We want to look over here, check in. And again, why are we doing that? Same reason, because we care about the person. We want to check in and see, like, are they understanding what I'm saying here? Is this making sense? Are they confused? Do they want to talk? Do they have a question? Our check-ins are really just to see that. We want to check in with the other person and give them a chance. So what this then translates to in this model here, one person's listening, the other one's dancing around, check in. Look over here, check in. Look over here, check in. And then it switches. So, summary, all this stuff. We want the other person to feel good while we're conversing. And that's what our eye contact is for. We watch them the whole time when they're talking to show that we're listening. And we check in when we're talking to see how they're responding. So hopefully that makes it a little bit easier. Feel free to look where you want to when you're talking and check in. Do that a little more often over time. And if it's hard to do 100% eye contact when listening, just work your way up to that over time. This doesn't have to be 100%. There's a lot of leeway here. Don't be thinking all the time, oh, am I making eye contact? Am I making eye contact? Don't push it too hard. This is just for you to kind of know the principle here, which is show that you're listening. So find ways to do that with eye contact or with other non-verbals. So hopefully that helps. Hi everyone, thanks for watching the video. If you have any other questions about anything to do with social anxiety, just put it in a comment below and I'll try to do future videos on this. Also, my book is out now, my book on social anxiety. It's called Dating Without Fear, Overcome Social Anxiety and Connect. It brings together all the information I've acquired over the last 20 years as far as treating social anxiety, both personally and as a psychologist treating others. It's available in the link below, so please go check it out, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks.